Okay, Hanoi, very busy city.
Right. I think Ho Chi Minh is busier than Hanoi City.
Oh, really? That's
Yes.
interesting. I didn't know that. Both are very big, I know.
Yes.
Right, and then just the third student, is it Quinn, is that right? Am I pronouncing it right? Hello?
Yes, hello,
Is it
teacher.
Quinn?
Yes.
Quinn. And where are you from?
I'm from Thanh Hóa province.
All right, very interesting.
Yes.
Well, it's very good to meet all of you. My name is Teacher Jay. Is everyone ready to begin?
Yes.
Great. Okay, so first I want everyone to look at the picture and then tell me, what do you see in the picture? Quinn, what do you think? What do you see in this picture?
Yes, I see a lot of building in this area.
Yes, very good. Do you think this is in the city, maybe?
Yes, that city.
Definitely in the city, right? Jin, what about you? What do you see in this picture?
I think I see a lot of building department, and I don't see something like a tree or fresh air. Maybe a house.
That's right. Not any nature, right? Just
Yeah.
buildings. Okay, well, thank you for your answers, everyone. So today we're going to talk a little bit about neighborhoods and development plans. So it's quite an interesting lesson. Now, because I didn't ask you the previous question, so you can answer this one first. So the question is, what words or phrases would you use to describe your neighborhood? And then we have a few options over here as well to help you. Now, does everyone understand the word neighborhood? Tuan, do you know what a neighborhood is?
Is clear. Small, friendly, many battlefield.
Yes, hello, teacher.
Yes. Do you know what a neighborhood is?
Neighborhoods a small street in our area. I think so.
Yeah. There you go. Very good. So if you look at this question, what words or phrases would you use to describe your neighborhood? If you think about a place where you live, how would you describe it? Okay, let's first hear from Chin. How would you describe your neighborhood?
Yeah. Sorry.
What words or phrases would you use to describe your neighborhood? Here are a few examples.
Yes. I think my neighborhood is friendly, quiet, and many houses in light. Yeah, and my neighborhood is like a public transportation. Yeah.
Right, very good answer. Thank you, Chen. I like that. And Quinn, how about you? How would you describe your neighborhood?
Yes, for me, like some words, peaceful, nice, more, and many battlefield.
Nice.
That's
So,
all. Yeah.
do you think it's also It's quiet as well.
Yes, no, quiet.
Okay, very good. Thank you, Quinn. Right, so we're going to look a bit more at how to describe our neighborhoods and what can we do to improve it as well. So that's one of the questions that we're going to do today. First, I just want to point out here what we're going to be learning today. By the end of the lesson, you should be able to use the vocabulary to talk about housing, apply a decision-making tool to make some decisions, and lastly, use the speaking structures to explain your decisions. Right, so let's get started. Firstly, we're going to do a bit of a vocabulary exercise. Everyone can see here, type the correct word or phrase to fill in the blank. And then we have all these phrases over here at the top. Now let's all do number 0 together. So this sentence says the school has good blank, including a stadium, a swimming pool, and a soccer field. Who can tell me what the answer of that one is?
Yeah. I think it's sports facilities.
Very good. Thank you, Chin. Good answer. All right, so that's sport facilities. Then we have other questions from number 1 to 5. So with this, I'm going to send you guys an activity. Everyone will receive it, but tell me if you don't receive it so we can have a look at that. I'm sending it now. I think you should have received it. So what you're going to do is fill in the correct words in the blanks, right? And then send it back to me, and then we'll see the answers. Okay, so let me give everyone time to complete that one. Checking the answers. So if you've already sent it, I would have received it now. Okay, I see Quinn sent me answers already. Well done. There is some time left. Let me give you guys a few more seconds to complete that. Hey Quinn, well done. I see you got all of the answers correct. Very good. Right, so I think now that I've received this, we can have a look at the answers over here. I'm going to ask everyone one question just so we can make sure everyone understood. Let's start from the top. Okay, Quinn, can you give me the answer of number 1?
Yes, number 1. They are planned to knock down the library and replace it with the hotel.
Perfect, thank you. And I see there are 2 Chins now. 2 students named Chin. So how will I call you now? Chin number 1 and 2. Okay, I'll just unmute you. I think you'll know. Okay. Chin, can you give me answer of number 2?
Yeah, I think number two. I think I would love to live in a department, but not for rent.
Yes. That one is correct. Very good.
Yeah, and you can call me by Anthony.
Anthony.
Yeah,
Okay, there we go. So I'm going to call you Anthony, and then we have the other Chin.
yeah.
Okay, so Chin, can you answer number 3 for us?
Yeah. There will be a new bus routes between the plaza and the center.
Yes, very good answer. Perfect. Okay, let's go back to Quinn. Quinn, can you do number 4?
Yes, I live in the 20th floor of a apartment building.
Perfect. I cannot see all the students here. Okay, but Anthony, can you do number 5? I'll check for that now.
Yeah, teacher. I like using uh, transport stations, like bus and train go to the work.
There you go. Perfect.
Buses.
All right. So I think everyone did well in this activity. Just to mention the students I didn't ask, it's Nan. Is that right? Nan Tuan, I've spoken to you, and we have Hang as well. Everyone is on now. Okay, many students. All right, so thank you everyone for answering and for sending me the activity. So over here we also have the question, does your neighborhood have these things? And then it mentions sport facilities, a bus route, apartment building, public transportation, which is like a train or buses, etc., right? And then question number 2, do you think they are useful? So let me ask someone over here. Tuan, does your neighborhood have these things? Question number 1. Can you hear me? Tuan, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Okay, so does your neighborhood have these things like sport facilities, a bus route, and so on?
Uh, yes, 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 my neighborhood has these things, but not too much.
Okay, so also, but there are trains, public transportation, right?
Yes,
Okay, great, thank you. And then none. How about you? Does your neighborhood have these things? No, can you hear me? Is it 2 now or is it just now? Okay, let me ask. Anthony, what about you? Does your neighborhood have these things?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it does. It's a lot of thing, public transport station, apartment building, sport facility, and many convenience store.
Great. I think that's because you live in the city, right? So you have all
Yeah,
these things. That's nice.
yeah,
And do you think they are useful?
yeah. It's of course. I think it's very useful. You can buy anything you want, and you can sell some.
Yes, very good answer. I agree with you. Benefits of living in the city, right?
Yeah.
Okay, everyone. So we're going to continue here. I'll try and give everyone a turn here as well. First, I'm going to pronounce the words. Everyone can just listen, and then I'll ask for the students to repeat. So number one is neighborhood. Neighborhood. Number two, apartment building. Apartment building. 3, knock down. Knock down. 4, for rent. For rent. 5, bus route. Bus route. 6, sports facilities. Sports facilities. 7, public transportation. Public transportation. 8, decision matrix. Decision matrix. Okay, so now if I ask you, I want you to read from number 1 to 8. Let's start with Quinn. Quinn, can you read the words for us?
Yes. Neighborhood. Apartment building. Knock down. For rent. Bus route. Sports facilities. Facilities. Public transportation. Decision matrix.
Yes, very good, clear. Thank you, Quinn. Perfect. Okay, next up, Chin, can you read them for us from number 1 to 8?
Yes. Neighborhood. Apartment building. Knock down. For rent. Bus road. Sports facilities. Public transportation. And decision matrix.
Yes, clear. Thank you. Okay, I'm going to ask one more student just to make sure got an overall understanding. Nan, can you read this one for us from number 1 to 8? All right, let's see. Tuan, can you read them for us? Number 1 to 8.
Yes, neighborhood, apartment building, knock down, for rent, bus road, sport sport facilities, public transportation, decision matrix.
Yes. Matrix. Clear. Okay, well done. I can see there's an overall understanding. So let's continue and look at this question over here. So this is your opinion. If you could make some changes to your neighborhood, what would they be? Anthony?
I'm working and living in Ho Chi Minh City of Vietnam. You know, the transport station is very terrible. Many car and motorbike. That's why I think if I can make some change in my neighborhood, I will change about transportation, more bus, more train, and uh, or maybe I think I want like more green space. Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Yeah, that's a good answer. I can understand what you're saying, right? The space, especially sometimes in a city, is a big problem.
Yeah.
Okay, very good answer, Anthony. Thank you. And let's hear from one more person, Quinn. If you could make some changes to your neighborhood, what would they be?
Yes, I could make some change to my neighborhood that is more store, more supermarket,
Oh, okay.
and
That makes sense.
more park and green space. So
Okay.
that's
Good answer.
Yes, that's my
Very good answer. I also like parks and nature. So a very good answer there. Okay, thank you guys for giving me feedback on that. Now, next up, we're going to look at some plans for a neighborhood development. So we have two different plans. It's Plan A and Plan B, right? I'm going to get someone to read Plan A for me. Let me assign that to someone. Hang, can you read Plan A for us? Hang. Okay. Chin, can you read Plan A for us?
Yes. The city is going to build a number of strong apartment buildings. Half the apartments will be available to buy and half will be for rent. The first floor of each apartment building will be for stores.
Perfect, thank you. Okay, so that is Plan A. Then there's also Plan B. Tuan, can you read Plan B for us?
Yes, the city is going to knock down some houses and build a park. The park will have a playground and a picnic area. There will also be basketball courts and other sports facilities. A new road will connect the city center with the park.
Perfect, thank you, Chin. So, Chin, if you had to choose Plan A or B, which one would you choose?
Yeah, I would like to choose Plan B. Yeah.
Plan B, okay.
Yeah, because I am like for this park and playground and earlier for children and for teenagers with their activity will be have your health. Yeah, I think.
Good answer. Yeah, it's always nice to have these facilities, right? Okay, very good. What about you, Tuan? What do you think? Would you choose number A or B?
I choose plan A.
A. Why would you choose A?
Because I live in an apartment like this plan A.
Okay. Okay, I understand. So you can identify with this, right? That makes sense.
Yes.
Okay, great. So these are an example, everyone, of two different plans. You can see how everyone would make different decisions because of their own reasons, right? So next up, we're going to read a text, and then after that, we're going to answer the questions. This text is a bit about how to make decisions on which plans to choose and the positive and negative effects of each decision. So first, I want someone to read this for us. Anthony, can you read the text for us?
Yeah, teacher. Neighbors are trained on the time, so urban planner have to make decisions about choose change. One tool to help them between different plans is uh, decisions matrix. In a decision matrix, they list the important results, the one for the neighbors. For example, more house, less traffic, or more park. Planner develop a service plan to get the result. They then course a plan again as result. Yeah, teacher.
Yes, thank you, Anthony. Okay, so everyone listen to that text, right? Over here, they say the score on what it is based. As you can see here, -2 is a very negative effect. So if something has a negative impact, and -1 is still negative, 0 is there's no effect, and then +1 positive, +2 very positive effect. So this is how they compare this, right? Now we have two questions over here. Question number 1, let's hear from Quinn. Quinn, what do urban planners use a decision matrix for?
Yes, I think open planner use a decision matrix. It helps them to have have uh, easy to have a decision.
That's
The
right.
plan, a plan.
Perfect. Okay, so there on the underlined part, everyone can see that's the answer, right? To help them decide between different plans. So good job, Quinn. And then we have our second question, Chin. How do urban planners choose the best plan?
Yes. Uh, uh, I think the urban planner will choose the best plan by score each plan again each result. Yeah.
There you go.
For
Okay, so
example, yeah, -2 a very negative effect, and -1 a negative effect. 0 no effect, and -1 a positive effect, and -2 a very positive effect. Yeah.
that's right. So then they take these results, right? And they say the total score is this, right? So they plus and minus the total score and they decide which is the best one to choose. So good, Chin. So again, this is called the decision-making matrix. Now we're going to discuss another question. Have you ever used a decision matrix to make a decision before? It's a very interesting question. So this is based on any decision, not one specifically about a neighborhood. Tuan, have you ever used a decision matrix to make a decision before?
Yes, I have. I have used a decision matrix to make a decision before.
Oh, that's great. And what kind of decision was it? What was it about?
Because with my job is software developer, so I have to think many a lot of cases a lot of cases to solve problem. So in order to exactly solution, and I will use decision matrix to make a decision.
Okay, so you are quite familiar with this matrix, Tuan. You know it quite well then, right?
Yes.
Okay, that's great to hear. And Quinn, how about you? Have you ever used the decision matrix?
Yes. I don't know that is decision matrix or not, because for example, I have a lot of idea to learn English. Something one is have a core or two learn by myself, and another option. So I consider to choose of that, and I choose the best. So
Yeah.
yes. So I choose the course online to learn. So I don't know that is decision matrix or not.
That is basically right, because you considered the options and you measured them positive, negative, right? So that's an example. Very good one.
Yes. Thanks.
Okay, so I'm glad to hear you guys understand what it is. Anthony, how about you? Have you ever used the decision matrix?
Yeah, I have. Because work in human resources department, we have a lot of tasks about decision. For example, when we recruitment, when we have a new idea for training or something like that.
Okay, very good. So you also use it at work, right?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Everyone's quite familiar with this. Chin, how about you? Have you ever used this?
Yes, yeah, I have. Of course, when you have to make a decision, you have to consider elements around the decision. Yeah, and you have uh, evaluate which which better and which will the best ways to save tree, time, human, yeah, and safety. So I will sum up animals and finally I will give our decision to do something. Yeah.
Okay, great. Well, thank you everyone for your feedback. Very surprised to hear that everyone has used it, but that's great as well. Now there's a better understanding of it. Okay, so next up we're going to evaluate these two plans again. We already did read them, so I'm not going to read them again. But I want everyone to look at this matrix over here. So from -2 to +2, plan number A, the one about the apartment buildings, right? So over here it says what our city needs, and then we're going to rank it. So the first one is cheaper places to live. And you can see it did well in that section, +2. It's going to have a very positive effect. And then more public transportation, so no impact. That could possibly be because there is already a lot of transportation, right? And then better quality housing, very positive effect. The total was 4. Okay, so that's an example of a summary of Plan A. Now we're going to look at how to put that into a sentence. Quinn, can you perhaps read here what Nick said to Lydia about his plan and why it's his first choice?
Yes, our first choice is Plan A. We think it's the best plan because it will create cheaper place for people to live. There will also be better quality housing.
Thank you, Quinn. So this is an example of a structure that you can use when explaining your reason for choosing a specific plan, right? So we're going to look at one more structure over here when you have to explain your decisions. So here you can use this to explain your first as well as your second choice. We have a structure over here. Our first or second choice is plan So let's say plan A. We think because and the reason for that is because. So these are all sentences and phrases that you can use to explain your decisions to someone else or your boss. Okay, so next up we have again a comparison of the two plans, Plan A, Plan B, right? So you can see here the scores are different. Plan 1 was 4 and Plan A was 4, Plan B was 2. So what I want you guys to do over here is compare Plan A and Plan B. Okay, and afterwards I'm going to give you some time to do that, to compare Plan A and Plan B. And after that, I'm going to ask an opinion of some people. And I want you, after the comparison, to use this structure to explain to me why the first choice would be Plan A. So you're going to use the structure, I think, because the reason for that is. Okay, and then also, second choice, I'm going to ask someone for that one. my second choice is plan B because. Right. Does everyone understand this? So instead of doing pair work, I'm just going to give everyone a minute or so to think about plan A and plan B. And then I'm going to ask you to explain these decisions. Okay, if you have any questions, you can let me know. I'm going to give everyone about a minute quickly to evaluate this. All right, so over here, I don't want us to run out of time. So Anthony, can you tell me maybe the first choice? Why do you think plan A was their first choice?
I think your first choice is plan A because it's the best plan for your if you need a job building and we can buy cheaper house and the first floor of building will be for store. I think it's very convenient.
That's a nice word to use. Yeah, very convenient.
Yeah.
Okay, good answer, Anthony. I agree with you on that. Okay, Quinn, why do you think, or what do you think would be the second choice and why?
Yes, um, our second choice is plan B. We think it's the best plan because um, it will create a lot of playground and green space for people to live there, and also it also there there will also a sport facility to have people have a lot of sport to exercise and have better health.
Very good. To improve their health, yes.
Yeah.
Good answer, Quinn. Thank you. Okay, let me hear from Chin Chin. What do you think would be the first choice and why?
Yes. I first try penalty. Yeah. I think we like to have support facility and playground and park for elders, for teenagers. Yeah, because there are so many buildings around us, and the reason for that is that uh, the reason for that is that uh, because is that like a plant, so we plan to build to put, sorry, to put facilities. So I think that because I choose permanence, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So your basic reason is the fact that there's already a lot of apartment buildings, right? And the need for green space. Okay. So I see two people
Yeah.
say that. Thank you, Chin. All right, Tuan. What would be your second choice and why?
Yes, my second choice is plan A,
Mm-hmm.
because they 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 are they offer cheaper places with and
Mm-hmm.
we can afford buy we can easy to buy house and they have
Mm-hmm.
and they are more storage store they are more storage is convenient for shopping. I think so.
Okay, thank you. So convenience, cheaper housing. Okay, very good answers there as well. Hung, what about you? What would be your first choice? Not sure if Hung can hear me. I
Yeah,
am asked. Okay. All
yeah.
right.
Sorry, because today my internet in my house is not good. I am.
It's okay.
I think. Yeah, I think. I am. Our first choice is plan is. We think plan is the best plan because in my cities we need more apartment with the cheese to buy for the people for people want to rent and I think transportation is very important because most
Yeah.
of people in our cities use transportation to commute every day.
Mm.
And transport stations develop can help reduce traffic jam. Yeah. Um, and
Mm.
um, and I think the most important is the public place for every people. So we need more park. We need more park for people
Mm.
want to do exercise or
Yeah.
go for a walk and I think have with a lake and many trees will reduce the polluted air in our city.
That's a good one. Pollution, yes.
Yeah. So for those reasons, I think uh, plan is the best choice for our city.
Okay, very good, Hung. Very clear answer. Thank you. Okay, guys, so I think everyone really thought very well about this. There were some really good answers from my notes, like plan B. A lot of people said it improves your health, right? People can get more exercise. You need the green space in the city. That's also a good one. Plan A, a lot of people mentioned the cheaper housing problem, and there's a need for cheaper housing. Also in B, transportation, of course, to commute every day, and the pollution problem. That's also a good one, right? I know that's a big problem in cities. if we have more public transportation, especially the electric trains, right? So that can also minimize the problem. So overall, everyone did really well. I think you thought about it and gave really good feedback. So thank you everyone for participating so well. Okay, so overall, we're just going to summarize quickly here. The last question, how do you want your neighborhood to improve, is what we discussed today overall. And I did hear back from some people. So now hopefully you can use vocabulary to talk about housing, apply the decision-making tool to make decisions, and use speaking structures to explain decisions. Okay, so that is the time we have today. Firstly, thank you everyone for joining me. I'll write everyone some feedback. And before we go, are there any questions?
I have no question.
Thank you. Thank you, Chen. Okay, anyone else?
No.
Teacher?
Yes.
Teacher, I want to ask about the word of this lesson.
About a word?
Yes, that neighborhood, right? I don't know.
Yes,
It
yes.
also mean the people to live near my house, right?
No,
It's
not
different or not?
exactly. When we talk about the neighborhood, right, we're only talking about the buildings and the houses, right? When you say my neighbor, it's the person living next to you. Okay?
Neighbor.
So neighbor is the person living next to you. That's the person, right? Yes, neighbors. But neighborhood is the place where you live. The houses, the park, shopping centers, that place where you stay in.
Yeah, thank teacher.
Pleasure. Anyone else? Seems like everyone is okay, right? All right. Well, then thank you so much for joining me again, everyone. I hope you have a great evening. I'll see you again soon. And it was nice to meet all of you. Bye, everyone.
Yeah. Thank you, teacher.
Bye.
See you.
See you.
Thank you, guys. See you soon.